How's it going, everybody? This is the Erroneous One here with a new Kingdom Hearts Union Cross PvP video. We have a new week going through some stuff. Had a few requests to see what's going on right now for PvP. And I'm at a good rank. Well, right there. Obviously, I've been taking it kind of slow right now. Going through here. We're going to go through with our, this is the order I'm using it in. My Struggle Midnight, of course, is my strongest blade, but my Fender is maybe my first blade. My Treasure Trove is my weakest link, and I don't have a lot to improve upon it, sadly, which could be detrimental going forward. You know, higher up for the most part, because usually you need all three blades kind of like dealing some kind of damage. But my Treasure Trove only has 2 Supernova medals on it, which is Kyrie, and it is Ventus in the back right there. So, you know, hopefully it works out. This Ventus is naked. I pulled an extra Ventus when I did my Terra pulls. So it's a naked Ventus with only an AB8 on it going forward. And then my Struggle Midnight has my Aqua and my traded Vin right here. This dude is actually my decent one. He has the Paralysis Resist, which I don't mind this actually. He has 3 traits which are great for PvP, dealing damage, and the Paralysis really does help out with the stat effects that I'm encountering a lot. So, you know, I have 40% resistance right there. Aqua here, max HP, you guys see right there. 100 strength and defense, so she's going to be HP'd up. This one also has poison resist. I wish she had paralysis resist now. I might try and switch around a little bit to try and bump myself up a bit higher in terms of paralysis traits. Inti Kiart from other pulls. This has, yeah, so they're kind of loaded up on traits. This guy too as well. But it's going to help out a lot in terms of status resistances, especially since on my Fender right here, I did get Terra here, and he has ×2 poison resist, which will help out because the usual MO for status traits is poison max first to make you waste your Suna, and then they try and paralyze you in the next setups. So this will help out. This one is the one. This one has sleep resist, so kind of set for that one. What do you have? Also, yeah, so not really gonna put me to sleep in this case. I have 80% sleep resist alone on this setup, and you have also sleep. So I have 100% sleep resistance on this setup right here. Not that it matters exactly, because most players don't have maximum sleep. They're utilizing poison and paralysis mainly. But eventually, we're probably going to get sleep max, and in that case, I'll have these guys ready to go for that. Here we go. So 25,000. I don't think Wyatt's going to do much to me in regards to this damage right now, but we'll find out. For this setup, I do kind of pause. I have Kyrie go off first. That way, Elsa's Supernova deals maximum damage, while I also get the buff from Elsa's damage, which increases your guilt percentage. I have Elsa going here as well, because for 2 turns, her Supernova gives you that guilt increase for 2 turns, Dosi, and then also she gets the reverse attack for 2 turns as well. So not only for this setup right here, for Sephiroth, we should get the times 10 attack increase, which will give me a times 13 reverse increase. She will actually move over into the next setup too, which is my Starlight, which I don't have any reverse enhancers on there except for the buffs I'm about to get from the buffs I'm about to get from, of course, Elsa. So it kind of works out for me in this particular setup here. Ooh, yikes, man! All 3 of those, nice. 40. What was that? 46,000 damage minus the DB6. DB6 is a problem though, man. Definitely reducing damage there, but it's really good. DB6 is there for a reason, man. See, poison. They tried to poison me, and I resisted it. Poisoned again, I resisted it. So, Terra, right there alone, Terra just prevented the status cheese, flat out. And I didn't even plan it that way. I didn't know what Way had. But, like I said, they will try and poison you first, and the next go-around, they will try and paralyze you. So long as you can resist one of those traits, you are normally going to be good. But Terra came through. Those poison traits came through in the clutch, obviously. Let's see what we do here now. Should be pretty good for this one. Is that a paralysis? Yeah. I did get paralyzed, which is fun. I got paralyzed. Miss on this one, because I do have, again, that 40% paralysis resistance on this setup via my Aqua, I think it was. No, my Ventus. But now we have Isuna to get past this, so yeah. Here we go. No Supernova for the player, unfortunately. This is an interesting setup. I wonder how they plan on winning at the start, because normally you need like your first blade is potentially your throwaway blade. Like it's not designed to do any damage. It's only designed to inflict the ailment and or strength and defense debuffs. Because people aren't really using overwrite medals in this system. Oops, no, wrong one. Crap, wrong one. Oh well. People aren't really, doesn't matter. People aren't really using overwrite medals anymore. The Kyrie and the Shion overwrite medals and even the Fortune medals aren't really being used anymore because they have the overwrite mechanic, which means they're going to keep you at that base ×7 increase for, you know, strength, defense down, PSM up and down, etc. So they're not really being used too often anymore. So now you have it set up to where you can utilize those old school tactics of not that Zex. Is it that Zexian? No, the other HD Zexian, which lowered your strength and such. And when you utilize Kyrie, that's not going to, if you don't utilize the Supernova at first, it's not going to give you max. So if you're debuffed, if you have EA on that Zexian and it debuffs your strength by what, 3 or 4, then when Kyrie goes off, you're not going to get the maximum. What is it? 8? No, 13. 13, right? Hang on, I forgot already. Strength by 15. You're not going to get the 15. You're going to get strength increased by 12 or 11 instead, if the Zexian goes off like that. In terms of, like, you know, the general strength and everything, which that can stack up, honestly enough, for the first debuffs and everything. It will lower attack for those first attacking rotations. So it's Violet attack. Do you like Violet and all those medals that debuff you or debuff your enemies and everything or increase your defense and such have a lot more use now because you don't have the over mechanic in there anymore. So that is something actually to definitely keep an eye on in terms of how sets are being used again, since overwrite medals aren't really touched anymore, which is cool. I like how the game has changed in regards to that. Obviously, there's lots of other issues that need to be addressed, but that's an interesting way that PvP's changed. Overwrite isn't just there. Now, overwrite is still going to be vitally important, I think, going forward against enemies who are already coming massively buffed. That way, pretty much, if you have EA, or even if you don't have EA, if you have, like, your whatever override buffer in the first slot there, it will remove all of your enemies' buffs entirely, and then your other medal can go in there and get you back at higher. So if you're lucky enough to roll EA on your Kyrie or your Shion, then you're going to get those buffs back immediately increased, and it's only going to help you out. Or even afterwards, you know, you can add their effect to the ability afterwards. So overwrite medal first, you have all those buffs. Kyrie goes next, it adds into those buffs you had in the first place. So that actually works out pretty good. 48 million damage per hit. That's not too bad. That's actually pretty freaking good. But I am going up against their Stroke of Midnight, which is their strongest Keyblade more than likely. It usually is for most players right now. Let's see what they got. I'm not seeing too many Supernova. Oh, there's Sephiroth. So that's what, 2 Supernova medals right now. The Kyrie, I think it was, and now Sephiroth. Yeah. Okay. Okay, what do we got? Okay, not too bad. Barely picture. Alright, interesting setup there for that one. What do we got here for this one now? Fenrir. At least level 35. Here's the Kyrie. Does an EA on it. No, it's Supernova. Here's the EA now. And Sokai. Ooh, triple threat. Okay, there we go. Triple threat on the second blade. Okay. But again, you're going to see a lot of triple threat around these ranks because that's how people are managing to basically get into their setups, going into their advancing the ranks around these rank holdings or these rank areas. I do like that aspect of it right there. Not bad for that one. Of course, I have it soon now. Odd place to put it there, though, I think, in terms of... That's the cat. Sorry about that. Odd place to put the order for the stats resistance. Normally it's the first blade, but I guess they felt their first blade was strong enough. Well, actually, the first blade did some good damage. The first blade dealt about 400 million damage, and around this ranking, that's actually probably not a bad ranking portion there, by any means. This seems a little bit silly, but I'm going to have to... No. Never mind. I'm going to get the... Kyrie has the overwrite, so... Yeah, there's the last bit of that one, and now Sephiroth's going to deal him no damage. Boop. That's way less than he should have been doing. It's fine. I can do this one. I want to show you guys what the... Well, actually, I visualized he's only doing defense boost 3 max, so that would not have mattered. Never mind. I want to find an opponent I can show you guys the stroke against. So I can get like basically the strongest score, the highest score against a stroke against a DB6 enhanced setup. Or even a DB4 one would be good too. We will see. Okay, let's see here. Oh, here we go. Here we go. 37. Okay, that's more. That's closer to the power level I'm used to fighting at. Okay, so it is their Stroke of Midnight first. So I'm not sure if I'll win this one. If I can't win this one, like I said, in this setup for me personally, my treasure trove is most assuredly my weakest setup with the lack of, basically because of the lack of supernova. So need to be wary about that. Although his setup only has DB4 on it, it looks like, which is interesting. 18 million, that's not bad. Sephiroth's going to deal, boop, 83. Yeah, and that one too. Okay, that might help me out, actually. Hopefully you will. Because, again, usually the stroke is the strongest setup. So if when I'm going into a PvP week when I only have 2 Keyblades that are really damage dealers, I obviously definitely prefer to... 19 million. I definitely prefer to have like Keyblades fight because normally in this particular setup, more often than not, the strongest setup will be the stroke, the Fender, and then the treasure trove. That's gonna be the usual order of power, unless someone just completely went balls crazy on Terra's banner and got like all Terra medals and they're all traded, and then their Fender will be pretty insane. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, E on that one. And they have quite a few supernova medals on this one too as well. This is what, the 3rd one I've seen so far? I want to say... No, was it not? Kyrie, okay, that was 3. Kyrie and then Riku and then Key Art. Okay. Okay, but this goes to show you do need dual setups. If you have the ability to do so, you definitely need DB6 and DB4 enhanced setups for sure. Otherwise, you're going to be in for a bad time more often than not. Ruler of all chaos. Use. All right. Whew. Kind of neat for a treasure trove. It's dealing some damage. 250 minutes. That's not a bad treasure trove setup at all, by any means. By any means. Okay, DB4 on this one. Alright, so let's see what my max can do against a DB4 enhanced setup. So I'm going to slow down that one. 46 million per hit on that one. You suddenly understand why they increased the time limit, because people are going to start doing supernovas down the board. 93, Sephiroth, and Ventus. Ventus with 3 strength on it. How much damage is going to deal? 115, not bad. Oh wait, I forgot somebody. There we go. Get her in there. Oof. Alright, that's against DB4. Almost 1.2 billion. Not bad damage. Okay. There we go, guys. These are the kind of the steps we're kind of going through. I might do a video. If you guys let me know in the comments, if you guys want me to do a video about like higher rank PvP, like top 50 PvP, I can do a video on like top 50 PvP. Probably when I get there, either tonight or probably tomorrow at some point, more often than not. See how that goes. Did I get my tickets? No, I need 2 more because I'll get it later on. Cool. All right, that's me, guys. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. See ya.